All right, in this video, we have an epic battle. We got Disney Cruise Line versus a Disney World land vacation. There can only be one winner. One winner. And one winner is Disney. What's up? It's CJ. And what I wanted to do in this video is something that I'm going to do in a lot of videos coming up. This is something I want to make just a permanent feature because it just interests me. And I think it's going to interest you. It's a comparison, same parameters for a trip, Disney Cruise Line versus Disney World land vacation. We're going to look at 5 areas. We're going to compare flights for each of the trips. We're going to look at the accommodations for each of the trips. We're going to see what food is included for each of the trips. We're going to look at, of course, entertainment, what's coming with each of the trips. And then the last thing, and certainly not the least, is the cost. What does it cost to go on both of these vacations? And then we're going to try to make a decision, right? Or at least I'm going to tell you, hey, this is what I would do for my family when comparing these two. So just to set the parameters for the trip, any parent knows there's only a couple of times that you can really travel with kids once they're in school, okay? You have summer break, of course. You have fall break. You get a fall break. We get it down here in Tennessee. And then definitely spring break. For this particular trip, I wanted to compare a spring break 2024 trip. For us, that is March 17th through March 22nd. So we're going to use that parameter. It's going to be as close as we can get for both of these trips. And let's get going with flights. So, of course, we're flying out of Nashville, Tennessee. And for this comparison, from a cruise standpoint, we have to actually fly to Fort Lauderdale. That's where the Disney Cruise Line is cruising out of this year for those particular dates. And so I'm going to look at flights from Nashville to Fort Lauderdale. I want to be nonstop because when you got kids, hey, nonstop is important. All right. I'm not trying to take my 4-year-old on any more planes than we can possibly go on. And then as far as the Disney World vacation, the land vacation, of course, we're going to Orlando. Okay. So let's look at flights for both of those. For flight to Fort Lauderdale from Nashville, that's going to be 6:30 in the morning. It's going to get there at 9:40 in the morning approximately. And then when you leave on Friday, I wanted to try to make that as close as possible as well. That one's going to be a 6:50 flight, getting us home about 8 o'clock at night. Currently, for a family of 4, which this would be a family of 4 for this particular vacation, it's $1,511.84. That is Southwest Airlines. That's, again, nonstop, Nashville to Fort Lauderdale, and then Fort Lauderdale back to Nashville. And then for Orlando, we're looking at a flight at 5:40 in the morning. It's going to get us there about 8:30 in the morning their time. And then a return flight is going to be 6:40, getting us home about 7:45. And those flights for a family of 4, $1,419.84. So, basically a difference of what? About $100. Okay, it's little about $100 cheaper to fly to Orlando than it is to fly to Fort Lauderdale, at least at this moment, with Southwest, which is a little bit of a change because a lot of times when I've looked at these flights for just cruises, typically, it's actually cheaper to go to Fort Lauderdale for whatever reason. It seems like it should be cheaper to go to Orlando because it's closer, but a lot of times it's cheaper to go to Fort Lauderdale, but not this time. So that's flights. Next thing we're going to look at is accommodations. Okay, I wanted to make this as close as possible too. This is a little more difficult, okay, because you do have quite a few options on the cruise line, but you have a lot of options when you're talking about a Disney World land vacation. They got a lot of hotels that are Disney World hotels. So I wanted to try to get something that was in the middle. It's not a value resort. It's not their deluxe resort. It's kind of their moderate resort. And so that's what we're going to look at. So we're going to compare an ocean view stateroom on the Disney Cruise Line to a Caribbean beach resort water view, okay, double queen room. I thought that was fair, okay. So we're gonna take a look at that. As far as the Disney Cruise Line, that one is a 204 square foot room. It has a porthole, and then it has a queen bed, and then you have a pull-out couch and a pull-down bed, okay. Now the nice thing about the Disney Cruise Line rooms, especially for a family, is it's going to have that split bathroom. And if you don't know what that is, basically you're going to have a toilet and a sink in kind of one little room, basically. And then the room right next to it is going to have your shower tub combination and another sink. So you have a couple of sinks in there. You can kind of get ready, at the same time if you're going out to dinner or getting ready to go explore the ship or a port. So it is nice for a family. So that is that particular room. And then the 2 queen water view room in the Caribbean resort. That one is about 300 square feet, so a little bit bigger room. Doesn't have the split bathroom, just a normal bathroom, but again, shower, tub, sink, that sort of thing. So I thought comparable rooms, a little bit nicer, of course, to have the ocean view room. You're looking out that versus, let's say, a water view, but still comparable rooms. Next thing I wanted to look at was the dining, okay? So what's included, what's a fair way to compare these 2 particular vacations? Well, I thought, hey, we're gonna get the dine-in plan. We're talking about the Disney World land vacation. And of course, with a cruise, you're getting food included with that, okay? So with the Disney World land vacation dining package, it's basically giving you 1 sit-down meal per day. It's giving you 1 quick service meal per day. And then it's giving you 1 snack per day, okay? So like a sit-down meal is like exactly what it sounds like. You're sitting down at a restaurant, there's a waiter or waitress coming by, they're taking your order, and they're bringing your food, okay? You get 1 of those. The quick service meals are like, hey, I'm going in, I'm getting a burger and fries, or I'm getting pizza or whatever. I'm getting it myself, that's a quick service meal. And a snack would be like, an ice cream bar, like those Mickey bars, okay? I mean, I don't know if you like Mickey. I'm not a huge chocolate fan, but I see a lot of people eating those Mickey bars. That would be a snack. And then as far as the Disney Cruise Line, this is important for me. This is really unlimited food, okay? They have a lot of quick service areas where you can go. They have a buffet that you can go to that is exactly what it sounds like. Made to order omelets, various different foods there. But also it's got a place where you can get chicken fingers, you can get fries, there's a place for pizza, burgers. So all of that quick service food, when it's open, is available and it's unlimited, okay? That's part of being on a cruise. The other thing you do is you do have sit-down meals. There's restaurants that they have on these Disney cruise ships that you sit in, they come and take your order. Nice thing about the Disney Cruise Line is that the wait staff that you get, it's gonna actually be the same wait staff throughout your sailing. And the thing that Disney does that's a little bit different than maybe some of the other ships, they have changing dining where you're going from one restaurant to another. I think there's 3 main kind of dining room restaurants, and the wait staff moves with you, okay? So, and that's included in the price of the sailing. Now there is other food that you could buy. There's considered like adult restaurants that you could go to, little fancier restaurants that you could pay out of pocket for. And really in both of these comparisons, you're not getting alcohol included, okay? So any type of drinks you want to get, beer, wine, drinks, mixed drinks, whatever, you're gonna pay extra for those, okay? So I thought, again, fair comparison, but if it's me, yeah, I like the unlimited option for the food. And then the 4th thing to think about is really entertainment, okay? Now this again gets tough because what I wanted to do is really try to think, what would my family do for a 5-day vacation? Well, if we're gonna be there 5 days at a Disney World land vacation, we're gonna do a park hopper, okay? We're gonna wanna visit the different parks. So we can go to Magic Kingdom, we can go to Epcot, we can go to Hollywood Studios, we can go over to Animal Kingdom, okay? My little guy loves animals. He's totally into animals right now. So we're definitely going to Animal Kingdom, probably more than once. So that's gonna be the entertainment really on the land vacation. And obviously there's a wide variety. You got a lot of rides you could do, a lot of attractions you can see, okay? On a cruise line, not quite that, not a huge mix like that. The ship has some attractions. This particular one had Aqueduct. So that's basically a water coaster, okay? So it's a water coaster, water slide, does have that, so that's pretty cool. And then it, of course, has the normal kind of cruise stuff. It has different pool areas. It has the games that you're gonna play, trivia, that sort of thing. There's a lot of entertainment kind of around the ship that you can do. But the main attraction of going on a cruise, of course, is you're going to different ports, okay? So this particular one stops in Nassau, Bahamas, okay? So you're going to the Bahamas, you're seeing a different place, And then this particular sailing actually goes to Castaway Key twice. You're actually going multiple days to that. The island has its own, like a water park. It has various different attractions and things you can do there. Then anybody who's been on cruises knows there's certain things that you can do off of the ship as well. That can be done on the island, that can be done on Nassau. Those are extra costs, of course. Okay, so that's something that you have to figure in. But there is options for more than just what's on the ship. But if we really want to try to compare costs, well, the stuff that's on the ship and that's included on the island is really comparable to going to the 4 different Disney parks in Orlando. And then finally, last but not least, would be cost. Okay, so what does it cost to go to Disney World for, it's a 5-day park hopper pass, okay, 5 nights, dining plan included, family of 4, what's the cost? This is the cost, $5,565.06. That's March 17th to March 22nd. And that's a family of 4. Okay, that's the Caribbean Beach Resort, and that is staying in a double queen room. Now, what about the Disney Cruise Line? That's the cost here, Disney Cruise Line. This is, again, an ocean view stateroom, got a porthole, got the split bathroom. It's $6,508 for a family of 4. Okay, so when you look at those, you're talking about $1,000 difference, basically. $1,000 more to go on the cruise versus going to the park vacation. So then it comes down to what would I do? Okay, what would be the vacation that I would choose? So for me, I'm the type of traveler who likes to relax. Okay, what sounds more relaxing to you? Does it sound more relaxing to go on a boat, sit by the pool, look out in the ocean, get on, go explore maybe some islands, kick your feet in the sand? Or does it sound more relaxing to go battle a bunch of people at parks? Okay, for me, it's a no-brainer. I'm choosing the Disney Cruise Line, but also I like the fact that the food's included. I don't have to worry about, well, did I get my meal max? I want an extra snack. What's that gonna cost? The cost is kind of the cost, all right? And in both scenarios, I gotta pay for drinks anyway, so, prefer to have food included. But really it comes down to, I like to relax. You have to know what type of traveler are you. Some people love adventure. Some people love the parks. They love rides. They love attractions. Well, then you're going to take Disney World land vacation. But for me, I'm choosing Disney Cruise Line every time. I would be interested in what you think. Put your comments down below. Disney Cruise Line versus the Disney World land vacation. What would you choose? And thank you so much for checking out this video. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we're going to see you in the next video.